Okay. So yesterday we have discussed regarding the process dynamics. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed what is the process dynamics, why the process dynamics is required. Okay. And why the process controls theory is associated with the process dynamics. Okay. So we have discussed tomorrow yesterday, and we also have discussed about the feedback system and the feed forward control system. We have seen with the blending example what is the significance of the feedback control system and feed forward control system. What is the meaning of actual meaning of feedback system? Okay. So now I am coming to the why this subject is very important. So just to read this question, you can understand the significance of the importance of the process dynamics. Okay. So let's say I am giving one question. Let us think about this question. The process, one of any process, let's say this is the process, this process is running. So this process is running along at a steady state. Okay. The concentration of A means this is the concentration of A, right? Let's say this is the A. Let's say this is the A and this is the B. Okay. So the concentration of A in a steam 1 is 1 gram per liter. Okay. 1 gram per liter is the concentration of this flow, and steam 2 is 4 gram per liter, right? At 3 p.m. 3 बजे क्या होता है? The shift changes at the plant. The new operator on our unit misread the flow meter for the process and switches the flow rate of two streams. क्या करता है वो 3 बजे? पहले ये स्टेडी स्टेट पे A और B, A का concentration 1 gram per liter था and second steam का concentration was the 4 gram per liter. But suddenly at 3 p.m. the shift changes and the new operator arrives, and by mistake he changes this flow. Okay, he changes the flow first stream by 20 liter per minute, means he changed the flow by 10 liter per minute to 20 liter per minute, and for the steam 2 he changed the flow from 20 liter per minute to 10 liter per minute. Understand? So 3 बजे क्या कर रहा है? 3 बजे इसका जो आपका फ्लो है वो चेंज कर दिया 10 से 20 कर दिया उसने, 20 लीटर पर मिनट कर दिया. हाउएवर इसका चेंज करके उसने 3 बजे 10 लीटर पर मिनट, 10 लीटर पर मिनट उसने कर दिया, 10 लीटर पर मिनट, राइट? नाउ एट 3:30 PM द शिफ्ट सुपरवाइजर आया कोई, ठीक है, ऑपरेटर्स ने चेंज कर दिया, बट सुपरवाइजर, वन ऑफ द सुपरवाइजर एट 3:30 PM ही हरीज अबाउट दिस कंट्रोल, राइट? क्योंकि उसके मिस्टेक के चलते उसके कुछ प्रॉब्लम सिस्टम में आने लगा, आउटपुट में सिस्टम कंट्रोल रूम को देखा, वो हरी हो गया और उसने सोचा कि व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम. उसको नहीं पता कि क्या प्रॉब्लम हुआ है. सो he want to calculate what is the source of the problem now being experienced with the reactor. Okay, what is the problem? So this type of problem will generally occur in any of the industry, right? So use your knowledge to determine what was happened to the exist concentration from. अब यहाँ पर क्या आएगा, जब उसने पहले कितना आ रहा था और अब कितना आएगा, from heating over first half of our shift, तो आधे घंटे में क्या हुआ, how the reaction is changed, how the concentration is going to change. Is it clear? The question is clear? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Any query? Any query regarding this question? Please. No? Can you proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the answer is we need to solve such type of problem using only the mathematical tools. We are not able to solve such a problem without any mathematical tools. So we have to use some calculation. Okay, and this calculation involved in the process is known as the process dynamics. Process dynamics. Okay, so more precisely, since it is a steady state equation, since it is a steady state model, so it is a process. Therefore, the process dynamics is not a very correct word. So here we are saying process modeling. Process modeling. Okay. So through the modeling of the process. So modeling of the process is under the two state. First is steady state and second unsteady state. So we are using this unsteady steady state modeling, and we are going to calculate what is the concentration. Okay. So let's see. So model the mixing T. Mixing T means this is the mixing T. This is the mixing T, right? And on this mixing T, there are two steam 1 and steam 2 is going to mix. Okay. And the flow rate for the first is 10 liter per minute and second for the 20 liter per minute. And after mixing, it becomes a 30 liter per minute. However, the concentration from the steam 1 is 1 gram per liter, and concentration from the second is a 4 gram per liter. But what is the concentration at CA3 at steam 3? We don't know. That is going to enter into the tank. Okay. So we are just using the mass balance equation. Mass balance equation means whatever the mass is coming from this side is equal to the sum of the two this mass. Okay. So whatever the balance equation is writing here. So rate of A into the mixing team in steam 1, rate of A into the mixing team in steam 2 equal to the rate of A leaving mixing team. Whatever the mass is coming from this side is equal to the mass leaving from this side. Okay. So what is the concentration? What is the concentration? So concentration is coming from this side, the component balance. It is not a mass balance, it's a component balance. Sorry. So there are three types of balance we are using in the process modeling. First is the mass balance, second is the component balance, and third one is the heat balance. Okay. So heat transfer, heat balance. So here it is the component balance. We are just multiplying the concentration with the flow rate. Okay. So the first volumetric flow rate is multiplied by the concentration of the first steam. Similarly, flow rate of the second is multiplied by the concentration of the second steam. Both have added and is going to be equal to the leaving concentration. Okay. So V3 into CA3, right? So the flow rate of the first one is the 10 liter per minute. However, the concentration is given 1 gram per minute. Similarly, we have calculated here. We have to calculate the value only CA3 in gram per liter. After solving this, with the help of this, you will got CA3 is equals to 3 gram per liter. It is the situation before at the steady state, right? When the operator had not changed the parameters. Okay. Now, after the change at 3 p.m. after the change at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. उसने change किया. So what is the change comes? So 10 liter is changed to 20 liter per minute. However, the 20 liter per change changed to 10 liter per minute, and now the concentration comes to 2 gram per liter. 2 gram per liter, right? So the net result of the operator, what is the error? So in the first case, the concentration was 3 gram per liter. 1 minute. I'm coming. So 3 gram per liter. However, at 3, after the changing the condition, the concentration was decreased to 2 gram per liter. So this is the error that the operator will observe. Yes, please.
सर इसमें यूनिट अगर हम दोनों साइड सर इक्वल करेंगे तो सर ग्राम पर मिनट आएगा ना, या ग्राम पर लीटर?
ग्राम पर मिनट, यस. हाँ,
आपने सर आंसर में सर ग्राम पर लीटर आपने निकाला है CA3, बट अगर हम दोनों साइड इक्वेशन में अगर इक्वेट करेंगे,
अरे CA3 हमको कैलकुलेट करना है ना. CA3 का यूनिट क्या है?
ग्राम पर लीटर. ओके सर.
Okay. So the net result of the operator error is to decrease the feed. उसने concentration को ultimately उसने घटा दिया. उसको पता नहीं है, by mistake he has decreased the concentration from 3 to 2 gram per liter. Ultimately, in the product side, it will come. Okay, in the product side means the material which is going to enter into the tank is changed from 3 gram per liter to basically 3 gram per liter to 2 gram per liter now. Okay, so the condition is changed now. Okay, so after analyzing the process for a moment, it is apparent that exit concentration from the heating vessel will eventually fall from 3 to 2 gram per liter. Am I right? So now, so if the process is left in the current configuration, now the next question is, let's say, if we are not, interchanging or something, we are not changing the condition. If the process is left in this configuration for a long enough time, so what will happen? Let's see. So the concentration is going to change from 3 gram per liter to 2 gram per liter. Am I right? At 3 p.m. this situation has been changed. Before 3 p.m. the concentration was 3 gram per liter. However, the dynamics has been changed. The concentration has been changed at 3 p.m. from 2 gram per liter. Okay, and this steam 3 is going to enter into the tank with the volume of this tank is 150 liter. Okay, now the concentration of the output as a product side, what will going to happen? So you can see here the concentration of A in the exit steam. The concentration was 3 gram per liter. However, it is changed 2 gram per liter, but there will be some transition period because you are going to change here at sharp 3 p.m. But is the 2 gram per liter will change immediately or some dynamic, some tangent will come? Let's see. Is it clear to all of you what I'm saying? Please. 3 ग्राम पर लीटर, क्या 3 ग्राम पर लीटर से 2 ग्राम पर लीटर क्या उसी समय हो जाएगा या कुछ ट्रांजिएंट आएगा, ये हम देखना चाहते हैं. Is it clear? Say yes or no. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. रामायण सुनना है, सुनना तो है नहीं तो कुछ बोल दो, हाँ या ना बोल दो कम से कम बीच बीच में. तो अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है सुनिए जरा. तो now we are going to write the dynamic equation. This equation is written at the steady state. This equation has written in the steady state. However, now since the accumulation term will come how? See, whatever the mass is coming, whatever the concentration is coming from steam 3, whatever the steam is leaving from this side, the product side, this. So you can write here this minus this means in minus out. This is the in, this is the out. In minus out equal to what? Tell me, क्या होगा? In minus out equal to? कोई बता सकता है? What is the
accumulation of it?
Accumulation of it. Whatever the mass is going to accumulate here. 10 लीटर आया, यहाँ से 8 लीटर निकला तो 2 लीटर तो रह गया अंदर में. So ये accumulation है, right? And accumulation will also always change. The accumulation is written in the terms of the differential d by dt. Okay, so whatever the incoming inlet concentration, that is the written in the form of rate of A into the heating vessel. So we can write here the equation V3 into Ca3 for this one inside, and similarly for the product side we can write V3Ca because same flow is going to same flow. V3 is 330 liter per minute. Same flow is at the product side also, right? There is no change in the flow rate in the product side. Okay, so and the concentration we don't know, right? Now the accumulation is written because the concentration, whatever the concentration of the product side here, that concentration is also in the tank as a put in the tank side. Okay, so the volume is here, so we can write d by dt VCA. D by dt VCA. Okay, so how we can written here? When it will be clear after some time, because it is a game of writing the model using only the, you can say the unit. Okay, यूनिट के हेल्प से आप इसको आप लिख सकते हैं इक्वेशन. तो हम लोग देखेंगे बाद में, व्हाटएवर, अभी आप केवल इतना समझे. अभी कुछ देर के बाद हम उसको भी क्लियर करेंगे। तो ये कैसे लिखा गया, दैट इज नॉट मैटर, वी विल सी, वी विल लर्न दैट थिंग्स, हाउ दिस इक्वेशन विल बी रिटन। ओके, सो लेट्स से, सो यहां से हमने क्या निकाला, डीसीए, यहां से हमने, सिंस वॉल्यूम इज कांस्टेंट, ओके, and we arranging the equation, so v by v3 dca by dt plus ca equals to ca3. Okay, now it is simply a differential equation, we know each and every terms. Okay, we know with the volume, we know the volumetric flow rate, that's the v3. Okay, and this term is known as a tau. Okay, so when we solve this equation, okay, when we solve this equation, initial condition is known CA03, ओके, कंसंट्रेशन इनिशियल कितना था, 3 ग्राम पर लीटर था। ठीक है, अब इसको सॉल्व किया आपने, सॉल्व करने के बाद जो आपका सिंपल इक्वेशन है, यू कैन सॉल्व इट यूज द लाप्लास इक्वेशन, यू कैन सॉल्व इट विद सिंपली डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, इट इज अ मैथमेटिकल टूल, you know. Then the concentration of the final product is coming as a 2 plus e to the power minus t by 5. 2 plus e to the power minus t by 5 means it will change, 3 ग्राम पर लीटर से 2 ग्राम पर लीटर होगा, बट उसकी डायनेमिक्स कैसे चेंज होगी, कुछ इस तरीके से, जो डायनेमिक्स यहाँ पे आ रहा है 2 plus e to the power minus t by 5. Let's say we just to put t is equals to infinite, t is equals to just to put infinite, infinite means after infinite time, after a long time, the concentration becomes c equal to 2, and you can see here 2 gram per liter. After a long time, after the finishing of transient, it will achieve the 2 gram per liter. That we see, that we can see here. C is equals to 2 gram, 2 per e to the power minus 35. So this is the change. This is the transient will come during the change. Okay, तो 30 मिनट के अंदर, वो 30 मिनट जो आपने देखा 3 PM to 3:30 PM, 3 PM से 30 PM में 3:30 PM तक कुछ इस तरह की डायनेमिक्स चेंज होगा। Is it any doubt? You want to ask any question up to this point?
सर accumulation को में से क्यों लिखा है ये?
हाँ जी
सर, accumulation of a को हमने differentiation के टर्म में क्यों लिखा? accumulation तो वैसे इंटीग्रेशन होना चाहिए था या फिर समेशन।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, अभी हम उसको समझेंगे कुछ देर के बाद। गिव मी सम टाइम, गिव मी सम टाइम। हाउ द इक्वेशन इज रिटन, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट। ओके, उसको हम लोग कुछ देर बाद समझेंगे। और कुछ
सर, ये फीडबैक ही हुआ ना?
कहाँ फीडबैक हुआ, ये तो कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, तो कंट्रोल ही नहीं है। वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज कंट्रोल।
नहीं, मतलब पिछला वाला जो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट था वो, मतलब उसको देखें ऐसे तो उसमें फीडबैक वो ऑपरेटर ही दे रहा है ना?
यहाँ पे कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा, तो फीडबैक है ही नहीं, इस सिस्टम में फीडबैक कहीं नहीं। वी आर नॉट वरीड अबाउट द कंट्रोल। हाँ, अभी अब मैनुअल कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, मैनुअल कंट्रोल करने जा रहे हैं। जैसे अब हुआ 3 ग्राम से 2 ग्राम पर लीटर हुआ, उसकी डायनेमिक्स आपने देख लिया, अब यहाँ पे डायनेमिक्स आ गया। अब इसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए कि ऐसा ना हो हम 3 ग्राम पर लीटर पर दोबारा चले जाएं, ठीक है ना, तो इस डायनेमिक्स के, इसके रिजल्ट को देखते हुए अब हम मैनुअल कंट्रोल करेंगे। हम उसको 20 से 10 करेंगे, 10 से 20 करेंगे, व्हाट एवर द फ्लो रेट। अभी तक इसमें हाँ, अभी तक कोई कंट्रोल इसमें नहीं है। इसलिए तो मैं कंट्रोल थियरी इसको देखना चाहते हैं कि अगर इफ यू डोंट नो the dynamics, if you're not able to understand the dynamics of the process, then how will you implement the control? समझ में आ रहा है? इसलिए तो प्रोसेस डायनेमिक्स की इंपॉर्टेंस ये तो मैं बताना चाह रहा हूं आपको कि प्रोसेस डायनेमिक्स आपको क्लियर नहीं होगा तो कंट्रोल थियरी कैसे उसे अप्लाई करोगे। यस प्लीज, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? नो?
No, sir.
Shall we proceed further?
Yes, sir.
आगे बढ़ा जाए। ये 63 में से 3 कहाँ गायब हो गए? 66 थे पहले, तो 64 हो गए। हाँ, ये काम कर रहे हैं सब है। चलो, okay, next. So now the another problem I have taken, just we are complexing the system now. Don't worry about the, I have already said, don't worry about the, the modeling part, because modeling part is very clear after some time. Don't worry about this. Okay. So just now I am complexing the system. In this system, you can see here, in the second example, you can see here the concentration is 1 gram per liter. The volumetric flow rate is 10 liter per minute. However, the temperature is now, the temperature of the stream 1 that is going to the mixing T for the mixing is at 25 degrees Celsius. However, in the second case, the temperature is 55 degrees Celsius. Okay. And the concentration is 4 gram per liter. However, the volumetric flow is 20 liter per minute. It will produce the concentration 3 gram per liter. However, the volumetric flow rate to 30 liter per minute, and the temperature we don't know, right? At the steam 3, but after the mixing, we don't know the temperature, right? This steam is going to enter into the tank. It's the same tank of the volume 150 per liter, and the product that is the leaving from the reactor, that the temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, we don't know the concentration. Okay. Now the problem is, what is the problem? What is the problem statement? Okay. The problem is what is the dynamics, how this will going to change, we have to see here. Okay. So now we have to write the energy balance equation here. Energy balance equation, because we are writing the temperature term, right? So energy balance around the mixing T will enable us to calculate the steady state feed temperature to the heating vessel, right? So energy balance कैसे लिखते हैं? एनर्जी बैलेंस लिखने का तरीका है, इसको भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ देर के बाद, राइट? तो अभी आप इसको देख लें, we will discuss it very soon, है ना, the details of this one, right? देखिए यहाँ पर मैंने पूरा सिस्टम में रख रखा है कैसे आपका होगा प्रोसेस मॉडलिंग, right? This is the modeling part, okay? But here, just to see, we will discuss these things 5 times, 6 times, or 7 times during the lecture. Okay, so you will remember these things. Don't worry. So, how the temperature, how the energy is written? So, the energy of the first steam, energy of the second steam, whatever the coming from this side, both are the added and equal to the third party, right? So, first steam, second steam equal to the third steam. Okay, this is the equation. How the equation written? Just when you write the with the help of the unit, okay, then it will be clear. So don't worry about that. We will learn these things after some time. So let's say this is the equation written for the enthalpy or the energy, right? And using the relation here, why this T reference, T1 temperature is okay, T2 temperature is also okay, T3 temperature is also okay. Why the T reference is written here? Anyone can tell me why T1 minus T reference? Why not only the T1 is multiplied with this equation? Rho 1 V1 Cp into T1. Can anyone tell me why the T1 minus T reference is written, or T2 minus T reference is written, or T3 minus T reference is written? Can anyone tell me?
Rate of enthalpy and enthalpy change टेम्परेचर पे डिपेंड कर रही है, इसलिए टेम्परेचर का डिफरेंस ले रहे हैं।
वो तो इक्वेशन लिखने के लिए लिख दिया, ठीक बात है तुम्हारे, वो तुम सही कह रहे हो।
एंथैल्पी को पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर पे डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते हम उसको हमेशा दो स्टेट से कंपैरिजन में देखते हैं।
वेरी गुड, उसी बात को थोड़ा सा आप आगे बढ़ा दिए, ठीक है। और कुछ बात अगर हम इसका सिग्निफिकेंस कहा जाए, ठीक बात है, प्रोसेस के लिए आप कुछ बता सकते हैं इसमें? ऐसा मेरा मानना है कि लेट से अगर हम इसको टी रेफरेंस ना दें तो इट विल बी कंपेयर्ड विद द 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस, यस और नो? T reference means in the surrounding, in the process, some temperature is always there, that is the room temperature. So whatever the temperature of the vessel, whatever the temperature of the tank, whatever the temperature of the steam is compared with the room temperature. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
25 to 27 डिग्री सेल्सियस होगा, उससे ज्यादा वो इंक्रीज कर रहा है। 27 से हम कंपेयर करके 30 पे ले आ रहे हैं, 35 पे ले आ रहे हैं, 30 0 से नहीं ले आ रहे हैं। Am I right? Therefore, the T reference is written here. Okay, and after this term, this is written. Okay, now using this relation V1 plus V2 T reference. Okay, we have calculated the T3 temperature. T3 temperature is coming from 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the steady state inlet temperature, that is the here, the 45 degrees Celsius is going to enter into the vessel. Okay, so this is the 45 degrees Celsius. Now we have to find out the dynamics. Okay, so dynamics how? Because you are also changes at 3 p.m. The flow rate 10 to 20 and V2 20 to 10, right? Is it clear ना? So आपने क्या किया, वॉल्यूमेट्रिक फ्लो रेट को 10 से 20 कर दिया, 20 को 10 कर दिया. टेम्परेचर आपका कितना था? अगर आप स्टेडी स्टेट आपने कोई चेंज नहीं किया था तो आपका 45 डिग्री था. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ when the condition has been changed, when the condition is changed, you can calculate the same with the help of T3 after the change 35 degrees Celsius. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In a similar way, as T3 is calculated here, the same way you can calculate the T3 here. It means at 3 p.m. you have changed the temperature from 45 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius by changing the flow rate only. Your intention is not change the temperature, but unintentionally you have changed the flow rate, and ultimately the temperature has been changed, the concentration has been changed, right? So you have seen the case of the concentration. However, the temperature is changed 45 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius, right? Now come to the next point, that is the heating point. Okay, so you can see here the heater input, whatever you have written here, heater input is 73.2 kilowatt is going to the enter in this side. This is the energy we are going to give into the tank. Okay, and this temperature is going to enter from the inlet side, right? And whatever the temperature is leaving from this side as a product. Okay, so this rate of enthalpy as an input is going to the enter. However, this Q amount is going to the enter into the tank, right? And this amount of the heat is going to leave from the product, right? So this Q, when you calculate, because each and everything is known here also, when you calculate these things, you got 73.2. What amount of Q is required here? What amount of Q is required here? You can calculate, right? Now come to this side. Now we are going to write the equation at the unsteady state. You have seen the steady state situation here only. Steady state situation only. At the unsteady state, steady state का क्या मतलब है? आप कोई बता सकता है? What is the meaning of steady state? What is the meaning of unsteady state? Just tell me. What is the meaning of steady state? What is the meaning of unsteady state? Yes, please.
सर स्टेडी मतलब सर जब कांस्टेंट हो जाए सर, रुक जाए, मतलब जैसे पहले अपन ने चेंज नहीं किया था 3 बजे, तो एक बार स्टेडी स्टेट थी.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
इसके बाद जब शिफ्ट चेंज हो गई तो ट्रांजिएंट स्टेट आ गई. तो इसके बाद अब स्टेडी स्टेट आने को फिर टाइम लगेगा दोबारा.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
मतलब जहाँ पे रेट ऑफ चेंज नेग्लिजिबल हो जाए.
अच्छा, ठीक है. हाँ सर. हाँ, अरे हाँ, वो तो मेल आ गया था. हाँ, मेल आया ना, वो वहां से आया. मैं आपको सीसी किया था उसमें. आपको भी मेल किया ना उन्होंने, एपीसी वाला, परचेज कमेटी वाली ना. अच्छा, ठीक है. नहीं, वो नहीं मुझे पता. मैं तो अकेले बैठा हूँ, क्लास में क्लास ले रहा हूँ ना. हाँ जी. हाँ, ठीक है. ओके, ठीक है. ओके, सॉरी. तो अब नाउ स्टेडी स्टेट का मतलब है कि आप whatever you are writing the equation at the steady state means all the parameters are constant, right? So there is no accumulation. Accumulation means जो अब अंदर टैंक है, जो आप टैंक देख रहे हैं, इसके अंदर यहाँ से जो आपका 30 लीटर पर मिनट से आ रहा है, 30 लीटर पर मिनट पे है, देयर इज नो चेंज, एंड 20 लीटर पर मिनट पे जा रहा है, 20 लीटर पर मिनट पे जा रहा है. इसका मतलब जो एक्यूमुलेशन इनसाइड है उसमें चेंजिंग नहीं है, वो कांस्टेंट है, फिक्स है. इसका मतलब हुआ कि डी बाई डी टी ऑफ एनी चेंज, डी बाई डी टी ऑफ एनी कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू जीरो, राइट? डी बाई डी टी ऑफ एनी कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू जीरो. It means we are writing the equation at the steady state in the terms of the constant value. ये इस तरह से लिखा जाता है, जीरो के टर्म में, ठीक है? वो हम देखेंगे अभी कुछ देर के बाद और वो सभी क्लियर करेंगे. Now at the unsteady state, now we are going to write the equation. So V3 यहाँ से आया, ये लीव हो रहा है और ये Q ऐड हो रहा है. Is it clear? In minus out plus whatever the enthalpy is going to add from the heater is equal to the accumulation inside the tank. You can see here under this tank, whatever the temperature is coming from this side, this minus this plus this equal to accumulation. Is it any doubt? So this minus this plus the heating is equal to the accumulation. Accumulation is written in the term of d by dt. Why? We will see. After solving this term, if you know the Q, you know each and every term. You don't know only the d by dt, and you have to determine this only. टेम्परेचर का टाइम के साथ क्या प्लॉटिंग होगा, किस तरह से चेंज होगा, यू आर गोइंग टू प्लॉट देयर. सो टी अल्टीमेटली टी इज इक्वल टू 70 plus 10 e to the minus t by 5. This is coming, right? So 80 से start हुआ और ultimately at the infinite time it will give the 70 degrees Celsius, right? Infinite after the 30 minutes. So it will takes the dynamics will change like this, 80 to 70 in this mode, by this mode. Is it okay? So this is the case. So therefore, this subject will become very important to understand how the equation, how the dynamics is going to change, and this dynamics is only you can determine by writing the equation in the two mode at the steady state and the unsteady state. First thing, we have to write the equation. We have to learn the modeling part. We have to how the model is developed for the different process in the terms of mass transfer, in the terms of the component transfer, component balance, and the heat balance, right? We have to write we have to learn how to develop these three equations for the different process, right? So this is the example by which we can understand the dynamics of the system and why the control theory is important. You can now understand. Now we are going to conclude what we have studied up till now. So why the process dynamics is important? Why the process dynamics control is important? So first is the enhanced process safety. Okay, satisfying environmental constants. Okay, meeting ever stricter product quality specification means whatever the product quality we desire. Okay, by changing any of the parameters, this specification, this quality can be changed. Okay, so for the maintaining of that quality specification, the process dynamics is very important. Okay, and satisfying environmental constant means there are certain gases we have, the government agency have restricted to emit that gases in the certain parameters, in the terms of different, in the terms of certain you can say a quantity. Okay, so beyond that quantity, any of the industry, any of the process is not allowed to emit that gases. Okay, or not use that things. Okay, so we have to control that, we have to satisfy that environmental constants also, and it can only be done with the help of the process dynamics strategy. Okay, and some of the parameters that, let's say, temperature, pressure is very important in the process industries. So let's say if this crosses beyond certain line, the safety issue will come into the picture, and therefore it is also very important. Fourth point is the more efficient use of raw materials energy. Okay, so with the help of the process dynamic strategy, we can utilize these things in the more efficient way. Okay, and fifth is the increased profitability. We can increase the profit of the process from the industries with the help of this strategy. And next, the specified production rate must be maintained. Okay, so whatever we desire, whatever the set the production rate, we can increase or we can maintain that production rate with the help of this study. Now, question is need to develop the process. Why is the need to develop the process dynamics model? Why is the need? So you have understand with the help of examples we have already seen. So to improve the understanding of the process, for the understanding of the process, how the dynamics will change, and for the improving this dynamics, okay, with controlling this dynamics, the process dynamics model is required. Next, the train plant operating engineer. Okay, so with the help of this scenario or strategy, we can train our plant engineer or the operating engineer, right? Next, develop a control strategy for new process. If you don't know the dynamics of the system, we are not able to develop the control strategy. Okay, 80 से 70 आने में कितना टाइम लग रहा है, जब तक हमको यही नहीं पता होगा, we are not able to understand the control strategy. Next is the optimize the process operation parameters, operation condition. ठीक है, इसको हम लोग एक एग्जांपल समझेंगे after certain time. Why the optimization of the process operating conditions are required. Okay, so let's say आपको मैं बता देता हूँ, let's say आपके पास certain parameters हैं, किसी प्रोसेस के लिए आप कर रहे हो, तो उस प्रोसेस पैरामीटर्स में let's say आपने टेम्परेचर है, तो टेम्परेचर का एक रेंज है, 70 से 80 पे ये बेटर काम करेगा, बट 70 से 80 के किस पैरामीटर्स पे, कितने टेम्परेचर पे वो ऑप्टिमम रिजल्ट देगा, यू डोंट नो. So you have to find out that optimum temperature at which the product will be yield in a better quality or the maximum, right? So that's the challenge. Okay, so we have to find out that optimum parameters with the help of the optimization strategy. Next is the types of system identification modeling. Okay, so there are 3 types of modeling we are going to use inside at the time of the model. At the time of the development of the mathematical model. First is the theoretical model, second is the empirical model, and third is the semi-empirical model. What's the difference between the theoretical, empirical, and semi-empirical? Just see. Theoretical modeling means we are going to use only with the help of the theory. Theory means mass balance, heat balance, component balance, we are just using. In the case of empirical modeling, with the help of data science, data analysis, we have the history of the plant. Okay, we have the history of the plant in the terms of data. We know each and every, parameters changes by the month, by the years. We have the data. By that data, we can develop the model, and that model is very accurate as comparison to theoretical modeling. Because when we are going to develop the theoretical modeling, we are considered so many assumptions in order to develop that model. However, in the case of empirical modeling, it is the more practical, because it's based on the data, whatever the data will yield by the industries or the process at that time. Semi-empirical modeling is the model in which we are using both the concept theoretical as well as the empirical. Okay, so therefore it is called the semi-empirical modeling. So any question up to this point you can ask, and I am stopping here only. You may ask any question. You are free. Yes.
सर हमने जो अभी केसेस पढ़े थे, जैसे कि अगर वो ले लें हम कंसंट्रेशन का, जो 3 से 2 होता है 30 मिनट्स में, तो सर हम उसमें हम टाइम को इनफाइनाइट क्यों ले रहे हैं? मतलब क्योंकि हमारे पास 30 मिनट्स हैं, तो तब तो एग्जैक्ट नहीं होगा ना 2, फिर वो अगर वहां पे हम वैल्यू पुट करें टी की 30.
अगर तुम वहां पर t के जगह पर 30 रखो जरा, क्या आएगा? e to the power minus 30/5 मीन्स
-6, यस सर।
तो -6 के वैल्यू e to the -6 कितना आएगा? कैलकुलेट करो कैलसिस।
सर कम तो आएगा पर एग्जैक्ट 2 नहीं होगा ना, ये पूछ रहा हूँ।
मैं जो पूछ रहा हूँ वो जवाब दो ना यार। e to the power -6 कितना होगा तुम ये बताओ, कैलकुलेट करो कैलसिस से, बताओ मुझे कितना
यस
आएगा।
यस सर, 1 मिनट सर। 0.0024।
0.0024 को मल्टीप्लाई करो 10 के साथ।
किससे करूं सर?
10 के साथ, 10 ही तो लिखा हुआ वहां पे,
सर 0.024।
और उसको 70 से ऐड करो।
70.024।
क्या फर्क पड़ा? 70 और 70.002 में क्या फर्क पड़ा? I want to say here, when you are taking the infinite time means a large time. Large time कुछ भी हो सकता है, वो 30 हो सकता है, 5 हो सकता है, 4 हो सकता है, 3 हो सकता है। समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे हो ना?
यस सर, यस सर।
तो वो टाइम के बाद वो डायनेमिक्स उस तरह से हो जाएगा, ये मेरा कहने का मतलब है। Therefore I am taking the infinite. Infinite means doesn't means infinite. Infinite means large time. Infinite तो होता ही नहीं है ना कुछ भी। Infinite means large time. Nothing
यस
else.
सर।
Any other question? Any other question?
सर जो थ्योरेटिकल मॉडलिंग में हमने देखा कि हम जो यूज करते हैं वो या तो हम मास को कंपेयर करते हैं या फिर ये कुछ भी हमारे कंपोनेंट्स हो या एनर्जी वगैरह से। तो एम्पिरिकल में हम जो डेटा यूज करेंगे वो मतलब किस बेस में क्या यूज करेंगे, मतलब किसको कंपेयर करेंगे हम?
रिग्रेशन मॉडल यूज करते हैं। रिग्रेशन मॉडल देखेंगे उसको भी। वी हैव द डाटा बेस्ड मॉडल, दैट इज द regressons, linear regression or non-linear regression we will use for the developing the model. We will see. We have one example. We have 1 or 2 example for that purpose, and definitely we will get the one question from that side in your exam for on the empirical modeling. After some time it will be clear.
ओके सर।
Theoretical modeling also will be clear. We will start with the next topic is that. Next topic is the theoretical modeling. Then we will start at the numerical modeling. Don't worry. Different types of this is a model, right? We will discuss these things also, right? So don't worry about that. Any other? You want to ask?
नो सर।
Okay. और कोई पूछना चाहता है कोई? हाँ, ठीक है. So I am stopping here just to revise these things. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.